Hi there. I'm here to show you some of the features of the Inbenta suite of products. We're going to start off with chatbot, and this is just an example of how users can integrate this into an authenticated employee space. So right here, we're just simulating the fact that this is in an employee area where you're already authenticated. You can see that chatbot is accepting the fact that, it's identifying me as Jane and knows who I am here. And we can pass other information to you, which I'll show you later. One of the features that we have for the chatbot is the ability to push information to your end users. So in this case, maybe we have a new person joining the organization and Sarah Windsor some information about that. And because maybe Jane works with her, that information can be pushed here. Now, the real power of the Inbenta platform is around the natural language processing and semantic understanding that we've developed over the course of 2 decades working on this sort of thing. And so what I want to show you here is basically a API integration that we've done with being able to understand how many days off Jane has available. So let's do that first. So right away, when we do that search, and we can see that Jane gets an answer. She's got 12 days of vacation left. The power of that Inbenta provides this ecosphere is that typically a lot of these solutions, they use key matching, which means that the words in the question have to match against the context that is being provided here. But with Inbenta, we actually understand human conversation and the words that they're using. So for example, I can ask the exact same question in a different way. And you can see by using completely different words, we're still getting the same answer. And more specifically, I can even use short form and slangs, abbreviations, things like that, like you can see, you get the exact same answer. So I just want to show you a little bit behind the curtain on what's actually happening. And this is another major differentiator between what Inbenta does. And that's that we have a complete glass box. What I'm showing you right now is the back end of our instance. And this is available to any client that has this. This isn't an internal tool that I have. This is available to anybody who leverages the Inbenta product. So what I want to do is I actually want to ask those questions again so that you can see exactly what's happening in the back end. So I'm just doing this through a test environment. But if I put in how many PTO days do I have pending, basically we have this query that breaks down this into individual tokens. And for example, this concept of PTO, it understands that PTO is an abbreviation of paid time off. It understands that it's a noun in this case, and it's confident on this match at a 0.95 matching. And with that, it's suggesting the answer number of times off. This is intent number 35. Now, I can do the exact same thing. Like if I look at something like, and we can break this down. And you can see that the word vacay, again, it understands it as the symbol vacation with a 9.95 rating. And again, how many vacation days do I have left is the intent that it's looking at. So let's go peel the onion one level further down and understand how it knows these different words. And that's based off of our lexicon. The Inbenta lexicon is basically a combination of a dictionary and a thesaurus. Well, I've put in a word here like vacation. The lexicon understands the word as vacation, and in this case, vacation can actually have multiple definitions or meanings. It can be used as a verb or as a noun. And in this case, vacay is an abbreviation associated with vacation. Furthermore, we go even deeper here, and we can actually see in the lexicon that there are synonyms, similar, and related words. So the further you go to the right here, the less likely the relationship is. But as you go to the left, the higher the relationship is. And I have the ability to add any words I want into here. Lexicon is basically like a layered cake. The bottom layer is represented by the language, and that's actually controlled by the Inbenta Lexicon team. And like I mentioned, we've spent 2 decades populating that so that on day one, when you are working with Inbenta, you have the power of 2 decades worth of language that's already being inputted and fine-tuned for that. The second layer is an industry specific layer. Again, managed by Inbenta over the course of the last 20 years. We've been fine-tuning that industry-based lexicon because certain terms might have different meanings in specific industries. And again, on day one, you can benefit from that. And then finally, the top layer of the lexicon is your personal instance layer. And that allows you to add terms, synonyms, acronyms, brand names, whatever it happens to be, so that your system understands those idiosyncrasies in extensive detail very, very quickly. So the only training that you have to do when you're working with Inbenta is just those very specific terms that you have to really understand what that looks like.